Sure. This is sketchbook number 2, you guys. I'm gonna flip through, point out some things that I like, don't like, and it's my first sketchbook chore, so I hope you guys like. So this is the first page. It says, welcome to sketchbook number 2. Lost my old sketchbook number 1, so I had to start a new one. But I'm naming this one sketchbook number 2 in case I find sketchbook 1. By the way, I did find sketchbook number 1, but that sketchbook is incomplete. But I will go back and complete it. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see. This sketchbook I started August 8th, 2018, and I finished October 31st, 2018. I like this girl. This was a Pinterest reference. Here's Rose. Here's I'm just doing some random doodles. Drawing elephants. I was watching that Netflix show, A Napoli Ever After. You should definitely watch that. And some flowers. A butterfly. Some more flowers and a bird. Here I was doing some different kind of sashes because I was working on a project. And then for my project I ended up going with this one. And then I ended up doing, I think it was this one or this one. And I'm using it. I was trying to do it because I was paid to do a, not paid, but I was commissioned to do a tattoo for someone. And then I have some more Pinterest references. These are these two are more Pinterest references. This page is probably like my favorite page, well, one of my favorite pages in the sketchbook. Okay, on this side it says never quit drawing. And then I have the sorting hat, and then just the mouth. And I was watching Harry Potter this day, and then Deathly Hallows, and it says, I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good. This day I didn't feel like drawing for real. Because with this sketchbook, I started drawing every day in this sketchbook. Because I wanted to challenge myself to try to draw every day. But I didn't even feel like drawing. So I was listening to some podcasts, a Jake Parker podcast. If you haven't listened to any of the Jake Parker, the 3-Point Perspective podcast, you definitely should. They're totally worth it. And this is one of my characters, Charlie. He's throughout a lot of my sketchbooks. And then here's just some more little random doodles, working on some noses. Usually I do goals for each sketchbook. This sketchbook, I didn't write them. Usually I like write them, but for this sketchbook I didn't write them. But one of my goals was to work on some noses. So you'll see throughout this sketchbook that I was working on improving on noses. And then I was watching a Bob Ross tutorial. So this is like my little Bob Ross rendition in my style, kind of. This is just happy accidents. And it's like a little welcome, because I started a new Instagram. So this was like my little welcome page, but it was just never finished. And it was just like things that I like, and just like random doodles. There's Charlie again, some random doodles. Ignore this page. This is just an idea I had for a painting. And then I had like this girl dancing and singing in a brush. She just got out the shower. Then right here, my friend wanted me to draw these old-fashioned heels. And then it says, what cunning little heels? And it's from Amy from Little Women. Because we were watching Little Women. That was funny. Here, it says, I don't know what to draw. I've been kind of sad today. Feeling less motivated, but at least I drew something, I guess. Well, at least I drew something. And then this is the bunny, because I was listening to another Jake Parker 3-Point Perspective podcast, and this is like the little bunny on his 3-Point Perspective podcast. And then it's probably better if I just turn my sketchbook this way. No, this way. I don't know the angle in which this camera is going to be. And then this is some hand study drawings. So I was just doing some notes for hand study. Here I'm drawing some more hands. Here I'm doing like a little ink. I did a time-lapse video of this. It's on my Instagram. Here I got a request to do a fire goddess, and this is like my thumbnails for trying to figure out what I was gonna do. This one I actually might do turn into a painting. And here is Goofy. And then here's me doing some more, you know, thumbnails for a fire goddess. This is the one I actually went with. And as you see, here it is right here, full scale. And then here's my nose studies. All different noses, like it's like a side view, front view, and the angle for each style of nose. And then here's some more noses. It's a whale, like a well. Here's a how to draw faces. I was watching a how to draw faces tutorial, so I was just taking notes and drawing faces. This was from an old 90s cartoon. If you can guess what cartoon this is from, drop it in the comments below. It's an old 90s movie. Here's like another little doodle. I was watching a Draw with Jazza tutorial video. Some more random doodles. This is my character Eddie. And then this one I have a journal, my idea journal, where I write everything down. And then it's like a moleskin. And so I wanted to draw on the front. So this is like me doing thumbnails of how I wanted to do it. And this is what it ended up looking like. I did a video on it, but I never posted it or edited. Maybe I should do that. This is Aang, and then another of Scrooge McDuck. This is like my second favorite page in my sketchbook. Kronk. Some more studies. Some more hand studies. We're just gonna skip this page. Gonna skip the next couple pages. I was like having a rough time. Like I was having a rough time. I just didn't want to draw, didn't feel like doing anything. So these pages are like really bad. So we're gonna skip those. And then so to get out of sometimes when I'm feeling sad or mad, to get out of my funk, you know, I do inspirational things. So I did like a picture of Gandhi, and I did like a Gandhi quote, and Muhammad Ali, and I did like a little Muhammad Ali quote. Kind of helps. And then I did a Mac Miller piece. I was gonna start it here, but I did it full scale. Like I did a bigger piece that I'm currently working on. The process video will be up once I'm finished. And then some Pokemon. Here's some just random people. See, I need to work on drawing hair, which I do. I suck at drawing hair. Save that for another sketchbook. Some more hands, which I suck at drawing hands too. I need to get better at that too. It's a Naruto drawing. Here's some more hands. And then this starts day 1 of Inktober. So this was day 1, which was Poisonous. This is probably like my favorite one of Inktober. And then I have Tranquil, which I did like my thumbnail here in the final sketch. Well, not all of them are like that, but for most of them are like that. This was like my rendition of Jafar as a genie, but he's like trying to relax and be a better genie. And then we have Roasted. As you see, I was gonna do the chicken, but there was already a day for chicken, and I was gonna save that for that day. But I think I ended up doing something else for chicken. But this is what I ended up doing for for roasted. I did like a little Bigfoot roasted marshmallows. And then the next day was spell. This was a thumbnail I was started doing, but I really didn't like it. But I did some hands. And for spell, I was gonna do this swish and flick, but I end up doing this instead. It's like Wingardium Leviosa and Ron Weasley. And then here are some leg studies. And then here's where my sketchbook got wet. And from here to the end of my sketchbook was ruined. I was so upset, but I pushed through. And then this is like some cartoon from Hilda to show on Netflix. It is awesome. You should watch it. And then this is what I ended up doing for chicken for day 5 of Inktober, because I love Toy Story. And then day 6 was drool, so I made this little monster. Day 7 was exhausted. So I did this person exhausted, need some coffee. 8 was what was it? 8 Star. I think it was Star. So I did Patrick Star as a ghost. And then 9 was Precious. So I kind of did my version of Gollum. Thought it came out pretty good, minus the water damage. And then I was watching another video, and it says the more you make a mess intentionally, the less you fear doing it accidentally. And that's kind of helped me get through my sketchbook being ruined. So that's true. If you make a mess, just roll with it. And that's what I did. I tried to incorporate the mess in each drawing, but some of it went with it, but some of it didn't. So I just kept it going. So this one, which one was this? 10, which was flowing. So I did like a faucet. I couldn't think of what to do with flowing, so I did like a faucet flowing down. This was like the first time I did Inktober. And then I did it was Cruel, so I did Cruella de Vil. I was at work and I saw this girl standing outside. She was on the phone, so I decided to draw her. And then we have day 11, I think, a whale. So I drew a whale. And then we have a guarded, which I did a heart that was already broken, so it's just keep out and has like a fence around it for guarded. And then we have a clock, so I did the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, and he's like, oh, I'm late. So I thought that was cute. For the Inktober, I tried to go with movie related ones, but not all of them. I could think of something that was movie related, so I just went with it. And then for 15, it was weak. I couldn't think of anything. I was gonna do this person that was weak, but I ended up didn't like this, so I just started all over. Then I ended up going with this one right here, which he's like trying to flex, but he's so weak. Yeah, some of them I really liked for Inktober, and some of them I completely dropped the ball. Like I said, you know, it was my first time doing Inktober, and it was just completely terrible. But at least I did it. And then for day 16 was Angular, and for Anglerfish and Angular, I kind of combined the two. So I did like an angular fish. So this was another one I really liked. This one's pretty cool. And then there's a thumbnail on this side, because I was going to do like these triangles, like a kaleidoscope type thing, but I scratched that because my friend gave me the idea of like an anglerfish, so I kind of incorporated the triangles with her idea of anglerfish and came up with that. Then for day 17, I have swollen, and I have like these little thumbnails right here, and I was gonna do like a swollen finger with a splinter in it. Then I have a bump on the head. Then as you see, I went with a bump on the head, but I tried to keep it like Halloweenish themed. So I did like Frankenstein, has a bump on his head. I don't know, something cute. Tried to do with the kiss method, the keep it simple, stupid method. And then we have a bottle, was number 18. Which I did like a message in a bottle in the ocean floating along. That's where I keep all my secrets. A message in a bottle. And then for 19, scorched, I think. I don't know. I did some with scorching water, taking a bath. They're hot, heads on flames. I don't know. The next one is, I think this is broken. I think it was broken. I don't really remember. But I did like a fragile heart because it was already broken. So it's fragile. And then this is just another Pinterest pose that I got from Pinterest. Most of the times when I don't know what to draw, I go to Pinterest and look up random stuff and I try to draw it. This is something I'm doing for a client. And then this is the main drain, because the word was drain. So it was like the main drain. So I did the episode of SpongeBob with Mr. Krabs and Plankton. We're going to the main drain. So I thought that was funny and cute. These are just random doodles. Something I was gonna order. I need to jot down. These is one of my kids at work. This was, what was this day? I don't remember what this day was. I don't think. Treasure? No, it wasn't treasure. I don't remember. I don't remember what this day was. But this was another Inktober day. But I used this. And dang, it's really bothering me what this day was. I don't remember. But yeah. But I like this one. This one was cool. It was very detailed of all of them. It was very detailed. I had fun, you know, drawing like little silver pieces and the gold coins. It's pretty cool. And I have like a hand. This one was muddy. I did like a kid playing in the mud. Another hand. This Inktober was chop. So I did like a little person doing karate. I don't like this one. This one's bad. This one was prickly. Oh, I just remembered. This one was shiny. I remember. This was shiny. That's funny. But anyway, this one was prickly. So I did like a cactus, and he's like a sheriff. I like this one. This one is another one of my favorites. This is another Inktober. This day was stretch. So I did like this girl doing yoga. She's stretching. And then this one, the word was thunder. So I didn't know what to do. I'm like, thunder, what? And I knew everybody was gonna do like a lightning thunder scene. So I didn't want to do that, but I mean, the word is thunder. I didn't know what else to do. So my friend just was like, oh, why don't you do like a cloud saying boom? So I did. So I did. And then this one was gift. Day 28 was gift. So here's my thumbnails of different gifts and drawing different gifts. And this is what I went with. And I do like a gift with the face and says thank you. And this was a dedication because my friend bought me a new sketchbook because she saw that I was running low on pages. So she bought me a new sketchbook, and then I told her thank you because she's the best. And then this one was double for day 29, and I didn't decide if I was gonna do 2 clones or 2 twins or a double hamburger, a double scoop. I was gonna do 2 minions, and then I was really thinking about a burger all day, so I ended up doing a double Krabby Patty, which was, I thought that was pretty cool because that day I was thinking about a hamburger all day. It's the fat girl in me. And day 30 is Jolt, so I did the throwback comic book character Jolt. So here she is. Thought that was pretty cool. That was an interesting drawing. Then the last word was slice, which that night on Halloween, that was the 31st, which was Halloween, I had pizza and I had pepperoni and sausage, and that was my slice of pizza. And then it was Halloween. Then I don't know, I did like a random ginger ale. I don't know. I don't know. And then here's some more Pinterest poses that I did. And then I was watching this another show on Netflix called Sisters. And then this is Edie, if she was a cartoon. And then there's a tree outside my house, so I drew that tree. And then these are some thumbnails for sketchbook number 3, because I was like a front page. So this was thumbnails for sketchbook number 3. Some more hands, and finish. Well, it actually says end. So yeah, that is my sketchbook. Please tell me what you think, what you like. I'm very interested to see what you guys think, what you like, and if you really like these sketchbook tours, I have 1,001 sketchbooks. I don't mind going through and flipping through and showing you guys. If you really like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment, like, and subscribe to the channel if you're new, if you haven't already. And if you have any other requests, or if you'd like to see any other additional videos, please leave a comment down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.